we are today.
I need a template.
We're officially live now.
Okay.
Welcome!
Hey!
All right, everybody. Here we are.
This sound's probably going to be horrible.
Okay.
So we can try and do our best, but it is what it is. So
All right. Well, here we are.
picking up the noise. We're at a brewery in Denver, Colorado. I'm Chris.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm going to learn how to... Why is the... Stop following me. Turn this off. There we go. Okay. I'm going to learn how to embroider today, which is a skill that Hanna is very good at, and I know nothing about. So that's our plan. Tell me about why you've why are we embroidering right now?
Why are we
embroidering? Well, this is a skill that I learned recently. When I was getting married last year, I thought, wow, I want to make something very special for my bridesmaids. So I ordered denim jackets, and then I got this cute little stick and stitch, and I made them all a little embroidered piece of my heart. So now Chris today is going to learn how to embroider a little piece of his heart.
My heart, yeah. And we had a bunch of plans, and all of our best laid plans have been falling apart, including the internet. But we have fabric.
Yes.
We have a bunch of, what do you call these?
Stick and stitches.
Stick and stitches.
Embroidery patterns.
Cacti.
And these ones are really great, everybody, because once you get them on your shirt, then they will dissolve. You run it under water, and they'll dissolve.
You're such a teacher. By the way, you're doing a fantastic job.
Okay.
Hold on, real quick. Are you going to send it? Oh, you sent it already. Oh. Cool.
We're going.
All right.
So the first thing we're going to start with is looking at our needles.
Okay.
So there are different size needles, and there's also different size hoops. There we go. So these lady fair needles, these were my grandma's from Canada.
Canadian needles?
Made in England, but they're from Eaton's in Canada, which is an old department store that is no longer with us. And so the way that you choose your needle, there's different size holes, and then I guess like different lengths. So the way we're looking at these ones today, depending on what type of fabric you have, will depend on how big you want the hole of the needle to be.
Okay.
So I am doing something that's denim, and what I found with denim is that you don't really want too thick of an eye of your needle because it's harder to pull through.
Okay.
You're doing a really stretchy fabric today, so you could actually go like between, but you don't have to be too big or too small because there's stretch to your fabric, but you don't want it to be like gappy.
Okay.
Like you don't want it to be too big. So I'd probably go with something, maybe like that one. I don't know what number that one is called, but it's like thin.
Yeah.
So it'll go through the fabric easily, but you can also find the hole for the thread.
Perfect. All right. I got to figure out how to open
We
this.
gotta figure out how to open it.
How do we open this? Oh, there we go. Okay.
That's a whole different show.
I can be novice at lots of things.
The next thing we have, which our demo people over here have done a great job of creating already. Look at that, they're so ready.
We got bored.
So we have hoops, and these hoops fit into each other, and this is what expands your fabric, so it's easy to embroider. So when you're having a piece of clothing that you want to do, you kind of want to decide where it's going to sit on your body when the piece of clothing is on, to determine where you want to put your hoop. So I'm going to put mine on like my shoulder, and I folded my, what's it called? Collar. I folded the collar down to see and make sure I don't like cover it, but I'm going to unfold it to put my hoop on. So do you want yours on the breast?
I feel like I want to do it like where they do little polo shirt design.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of, I feel like it's kind of right here-ish.
Yeah. Probably. Reasonable. Yeah.
Maybe a little higher, probably like here. Oh, I feel your one right there.
Oh yeah, we can
You already
feel
have
it
one already.
on this shirt. Yeah. Okay, and then what's okay?
And then you're gonna put the inner hoop. You're gonna put the inner hoop on the inside of your shirt, and then you're gonna stretch the fabric taut. And the denim one is hard because it's so thick. You have to loosen the hoop. Loosen the hoop, and then tighten the hoop. Very good job.
I think did a great job.
You did it perfect.
I feel really good about it. But do I want to? Wait, here's what I do. Because I feel like I
You
don't
could maybe want to put it in the
right
corner. Yeah. Depending
That's where
on,
you
you
put
could also cut it out and make it like a. You could.
Here.
You could make. You're too excited. You
remember what I said. I hope there's not something about this that she's gonna say. And
And now we're
You thought you were so smart.
I thought it was so smart.
Getting ahead of the teacher.
I was like, I think that I get this.
Oh wait.
Okay.
If you want to, you could do it in the middle, and then you could cut it out and make it like a patch and sew it to something.
Whoa.
Or like, what are you gonna use this piece of fabric for?
I have no idea. I know. I can't sew. That's a whole different. That's another different
Something
show.
else to
Not
do.
here for that.
Yeah. I mean, Michelle's mom.
Okay. So now you got your needle ready.
I have my needle.
You got your thing. So now you're gonna put your patch. There's a
Is
stick.
this first off? Is that okay? Do I need it to be tauter?
Yeah, that's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good job.
I guess it's
Taut.
taut as possible.
As taut as possible.
And then
So hot.
yeah, taut.
What?
Taut. Okay, now you're gonna unsticker your stick and stitch.
Okay, so we got these. Hannah had in her kit some aces,
Yeah. Which is
so that's perfect. It's like you knew I was coming.
It's a sticker. So now, yep, these are our next steps, everybody.
I'm so behind.
Hurry up.
Okay.
I'm still failing at this step. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. Am I on the front of the shirt too? Yeah. Okay.
Do you two have needles? Hank, you can use this needle.
No, will you please give me the needle you think is best? I'm not learning.
So your fabric is really tight knit.
So I
So
so
you
need
need
a bigger one. Oh, thinner.
thinner one, because otherwise it's too hard to poke.
And so the denim, you're using a bigger one?
I'm using a pretty thin one too. You only need a big one if you have like really big stitched fabric.
Okay.
But usually you want to err on the smaller side because then your stitch will be tighter together. But I don't really know anything else about the numbers. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to teach you guys, everybody's a needle and everybody has their...
Are you using your Nana's needles, or was that just for example?
That was for example.
Okay.
Actually,
We're in America.
we're in America, we're not in Canada. Okay, I think this one's going to be good.
Okay.
Okay, so the tricky thing about having smaller needles with smaller eyes is that you need to divide your thread. So when you use embroidery thread, which this little booklet kind of gives you an overview of it, but most embroidery thread comes in, I think it's like 5 or 1, 2.
Wait. You have to divide the
You have to divide the thread. So most of it comes in 2, 4, 6. This has 7 pieces and it's like 1 thread. So depending on how thin the eye of your needle is, will determine how many of these threads of it you're going to use.
All right.
So I usually go with 2 to 3.
Okay.
And so the more threads you have in the eye of your needle, obviously the like bigger, or the more space it's
Okay.
So you can, divide your threads. You were going to
feel
start
like-
with white, or do you want to start with...
So I was thinking with my pattern that I would do the card, since it's on a black background,
Yep.
that I would do the card outline in white and then red for the P and the... Yeah, exactly. Just like it's on there.
Yeah, okay.
So...
Like I had the browns and stuff out. Like what if I went?
So let's do an outline. Let's do your outline. Well, actually, I think we should do the red
First, okay.
because then it's easier
Your
to
inside.
fill your spots around. Yeah, you're gonna do this inside first. So let's start with you. You're fun. Okay, let's start with you doing the heart.
Okay.
Yeah. So choose whichever red you like.
I like this red.
Okay. And then you're gonna take your full length of that piece and you're gonna divide it. And I would do.
I'm thinking 2.
Yeah.
2. Just pull it all the way out.
So this is always hard for me. You kind of have to, as you pull,
Yeah.
you also want to like
Retwist.
untwist as it goes down because otherwise you get like stuck. You see what I'm doing?
Oh.
You see how you're feeling? Like it'll get like they're twisted together. So this is actually a tricky part. So as I'm pulling apart, so look at this. You're gonna want to like pull to untwist
Okay.
below where you're pulling apart. So as you pull apart, you untwist. Pull apart.
Question from the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
How long do I know how to make the thing?
Oh, because here's the that's a great question. I just like eyeball it. This is probably good because you don't want to keep like pulling really far. And
Where
the scissors, I gave you the scissors.
I know, and then I used them, and then I thought I gave them back. Oh, there we go.
Did you get yours divided or you knotted up?
I was knotted up, but I wasn't doing. I started too soon. I didn't do
Pull down.
the pull down as you described
Pull
it.
down on my ear. Those are pretty colors.
We're going like off traditional color.
I approve of these messages. Okay.
Like, look, I had the browns and shit out, and then I was like, wait, he's doing a big skull? Like, I just need more creative with my ears.
I like that.
So I just need one strand out of this.
No, you should probably do 2.
Okay. You think that's probably long enough? Should we cut at this point, or what do I do?
I would do the whole fabric.
Do the whole fabric. All right. We're doing the whole fabric doodle.
This is a surprising thing to me. Oh.
No, but you're doing good. You're doing it right with your making it slow. Yeah.
Okay. I have
I
detangled.
didn't know about this either.
I now have 2 threads. Threads?
Yep. Okay.
Flossed.
Together. So now is the part where you put the thread through the eye of your needle.
Okay.
So I do what my grandma taught me, which is run the thread on your tooth, like
On your
so,
tooth?
so it makes it flat.
Okay.
Like I use my tongue and my tooth to make it flat, and then I have a really flat one, so I'm putting the flat part through the flat.
This is very small.
So the more flat you can make the string. Oh, and I like to go up towards it, so maybe I should demonstrate this for you. So I flatten it, and I hold the needle towards me, and I put my needle onto the thread versus putting the thread into the needle. The more you have it, or the more you can control the thread, the easier it is to work.
Alright.
Alright. And just once you have the thread through your needle, you want to leave, some extra thread on the outside so that you don't lose it. You don't lose the thread. Yeah. So the closer you hold the thread in your fingers, like the tighter you hold
easier, maybe, yeah, so.
There it is to get through.
There you go. Yeah.
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 Sure. I don't know.
No pressure.
No, I'm not like worried about it at all. I think it's fun to be like a weirdo.
All right, I got one of the two through.
Like it's pretty weird for me.
It's unexpected failure to get both.
So now, if you hold this one down,
Okay.
yep, then it'll be easier to get the other one through because you've already got it like tight, like on both sides. Like
see.
hold it down like that. So
Oh.
your hole is still as big as it can be.
I wonder what was going on here.
This is me practicing my bumblebee that I put on Anne's stick. And then I put the bumblebee on her baby stick.
Oh my gosh, stop it. Stop.
Did you guys get your thread on already?
Yeah, fuck
I'm just
yeah.
the one struggling. I'm the only one struggling.
You got the camera.
Yeah, hold it closer.
Yeah, it's nerve wracking.
Not everyone's meant for the bright lights.
Wait for the total knowledge. This is why he does this. He was so funny. He was not like he fell over all the time.
I'm sure. I've done yoga once in my life.
Is that the one time? Oh,
Yeah, the house in Denver. We did it in the living room when we first started dating. And I made you a video with him.
you don't remember because.
I've been to a yoga class.
Oh,
It was This was
He would do anything. You don't remember.
blocked.
Okay,
We're
You
through?
got it?
we're through.
So now even those threads out. Yep, all right. And then you're going to take, so leave yourself some room so you don't have to do that again.
Okay.
Okay. And now you're going to put a knot on the bottom, the back end.
Okay. Oh, on the bottom.
The bottom of your thread. So take your two pieces and tie them in one knot. I don't know how to better describe it.
It's just
Just
This
stop.
is bonus. This is bonus, not
So
material.
this is our
The
stop.
teaser.
Yep. Yep, perfect. All right. So now that we're all set, I'm gonna show you guys a couple basic stitches. I'm gonna show you them via this diagram. Okay.
basic, bunch of basic stitches.
Bunch of basic
up in here.
You mean there's more than one basic stitch?
Yeah. So this kind of helps you see like these are your design options. So like you can keep everything just an outline, like you could keep it all just an outline, or you could do the fill, or you could fill part and not the other. So the stitch I like to do the most because it kind of hides your mistakes.
Nice,
Is
that's
this
good.
one
We need
called
that.
The back stitch. So the back stitch, you're going to come up through your piece of fabric. You are then going to go down on the line. Like let's all trace our outlines first. We'll trace our outline first, and then you go back up through that same stitch in the middle of it, and then down. So it's hard to see in this diagram, but I'll show you guys how it is. So we are going to start. Oh, I just unloaded my needle. So choose, I'd say you should start on this, like the hearts, the bottom part of that
The
heart.
bottom part of the heart. All right. Do I need to tie anything with the needle itself?
Nope.
We leave that loose?
Yeah, we leave it loose, but you want to keep it out from the back to do it. So look at the front. Look at the front where you see your design.
Yeah.
And then this is why people wear those thimbles, because you like always poke your finger. So
Oh.
I always keep my finger really close to the tip of the needle on the back side, because then I feel like I have more control. And I just kind of like practice about where it's going to come through. And this is why it gets tricky, how it gets tricky. So then get to your point where you're going to come through.
Oh wait, you don't go all the way through.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
You
okay.
do all the way through. Oops. My sticker's not sticky.
Okay.
Okay, and then pull it all the way through so that your knot stops.
Oh, all the way. Like, go, 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 go.
Yep, all the way through so your knot stops. So now on the back you should see your one stitch of the back of it. Okay, so now put your finger over those threads where they are, so you don't have to catch them in your next hole. Okay. Now we're gonna follow our line. So I like to do about a quarter of an inch or an eighth of an inch, depending on like how much bend there is to your design.
Okay.
So because yours is a heart, you're gonna do like 2 stitches on that side. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go like halfway through, and then I'm gonna go down.
Okay, so like if I'm dealing with this, like
can do
do
that
I go
whole-
all the way?
Because
Or
during the back stitch, you don't do halfway.
Pull all the way through?
Yep, all the way through. Okay, so now
My
the
first
back-
stitch.
The back stitch. You can look on the back now.
Okay.
And on the back stitch, we're gonna go like halfway through the stitch that we already did. Halfway through the stitch we already did. So you're gonna like get between the 2 threads.
Okay.
And this is what makes it a clean line. This is when you don't have like gaps in your line. Yep, you got it. Perfect. And now pull that all the way through. Very good.
Oh. I lost my, I pulled too far. Lost my thread.
I'm going like right here.
Yeah. And it'll divide your thread a little bit.
You needed threading practice.
Yeah. And
then you just hop
and then you keep going.
another. Okay.
The line. So the only place that for me it gets tricky with the back stitch is when you like end on a point like I just did, because if I go back up through this point, I'm gonna lose the stitch. So that's why I told you to like not go to that point. So then you kind of like don't go halfway through it, but you kind of go like just a little behind it, and then through it again. But this way you don't have any of those. Yeah. Let me know. Do you want me to help you with that?
I'll give it one more shot.
Okay, the closer and tighter you hold it in your fingers, because that's the less it'll bend.
Like right here.
Yeah. And the other thing that I like about the back stitch is it's like way more forgiving. So if each of your stitches aren't the same size, nobody can tell because you're like double backing. Hey, you're cruising.
Whoa, you are cruising. Pretty natural. Who would have thought? Did you know? Did you feel it?
Did you do this? Did you do this with your grandma?
Speaks to me.
Homemaker name.
Okay. All right, let's not do that again. Let's keep the thread on the needle.
Keep the thread on. And you can
that's
leave yourself
thing
as
number
much. You can leave yourself as much slack in this as you want.
Cool. That's a good idea. All right, so I'm just gonna go back ahead
Yep, exactly. Yep.
through.
And then you go back over and through. So we'll all finish our outline of whatever spot we're in. And yours is beautiful. You can even make yours. Was this the Oh yeah, you're doing great. I wasn't sure how big.
It's very curvy, so I was
Yeah, you
thinking
made
small.
small. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So the more curvy it is, the smaller your stitches need to be. So like I just did that like a whole one.
Yeah, that made it. I just started on, maybe the most questionable part of my
Design.
Yeah.
You're gonna start, yeah.
I need to work on my hand muscles.
Are you getting cramps?
No, not at all. I feel like I'm clutching it very tightly because I'm nervous.
I know you don't have
I need to relax.
take a sip.
Yeah. And have another mini beer.
I poked my fingers a lot. And I started learning, and then I was like, oh, that's like so weird.
That makes
Alright, so I think I started that last one too far over, yeah?
Yeah, so this
So, like,
is when you have a bend
I was
in
trying
your
to-
design,
yeah.
that's where it's so tricky. So you can take a stitch out.
Alright, let's try it.
No, you're gonna have to take your needle. So,
Oh no, alright,
so
let's
to
not
take
try
it.
it.
You don't want to? Okay, so you can double back. You could go put your needle through like on that side of it now, but that's not a hole that you'll undo since you already put one
I see,
through, if that makes
yeah.
sense. So now you can go back through it, and it's fine because you're gonna feel that in there. So after this, you might have more appreciation for embroidery machines.
What's up? Did I do something bad back here? I feel like I've got thread stuck.
Yep. So they say the sign of a good embroiderer is what the back of their design looks like. It should look as good as the front, but like mine never does. So let's see where we're at. So where did these threads go? Where did you? So you went through this and then you went back up
I
through
went
here?
back over.
But this one is kind of loosey. Do you like the way that looks in the front? That's really awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay. So what you did is you because you were coming back up through, you went through the middle of the thread in the back. So I think this is just your ends. Are these the ends from your knot? Your original
Maybe.
knot? Oh, so one of your previous stitches you didn't pull all the way through.
Oh.
Look, sometimes you can backtrack because it's all just one thread, and you can still pull those other pieces. Wow. So this is why it's nice to keep your hand on the back of the one that you went through previously.
Okay.
Because then you can follow, like you went through your thread in the back.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Did I make it worse?
this much thread?
So your first knot, did you not pull your first one all the way through?
Maybe. I thought I did.
I think you maybe pulled the first one through, so this is where your knot is.
Okay.
See if we can just like cinch these up. Well, you know what we could do?
Just make a new
Just
knot?
make this a knot and we'll cut the rest of it.
Yeah.
So the way to make a knot with a thread, that you always want the knot to be as tight as you can to the fabric.
Okay.
So once you get it tight like that, then you hold your nail there and then you pull it through. And now we got a knot there and we can cut that off.
Alright. Should I cut this off now?
Yeah, because then you'll get tangled again.
If it's possible to get tangled again, I will figure out how to do that.
That's why we're keeping you around.
Meanwhile, Hank's done with his.
It makes me feel better. Look at the back of mine. Like I caught some other threads in the back that I didn't.
Okay. So we're like 4 stitches in. We've already messed up several times. That's all right.
That's okay. That's why we're starting with a small part. Where are those? I'm gonna fill mine with So nobody has to worry about the etiquette of the back of theirs until you know it's correct. I also think that your t-shirt fabric is so forgiving, it's kind of hard to like get it in the right spot. So like, that's why the tighter your fabric is, the easier it is to sew it out because your fabric will like fold and won't bunch.
Okay. So is denim is a better fabric for this?
I think denim is just a more forgiving fabric because it's a more of a flat, taut surface. The less taut your surface is, the wilder you get. Look, if you've ever had a poorly embroidered shirt that's got like a cinchy feel. Like this, you might have a little bit of a
That's what I was going for.
yeah. Some ace nipples. Can I see yours? Wow. So, Hank, you're doing very, very, very fine stitches. I've never done anything that fine. I'm very impressed. Wow.
It's round.
It's so round. That's why what you're doing is making it perfect. I'm very impressed. Actually, what we learned was the split stitch. What you guys are doing is the split stitch.
We're doing a
not
split?
back stitch. We're doing a split stitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we're going back through the stitch that was already there. The back stitch is the stitch where you just go in and out and in and out and in and out. But we're more advanced. We did the split stitch.
I'm glad we were in the advanced one. Obviously.
But this is something to do with like when I was learning how to do it, I would do it while I was watching TV, like shows that I didn't really care about, or it's more about listening to. Or it's even fun to do when you're like, hanging out with friends. If you don't have to look at something, you can enjoy it.
If you don't have to look at something, you can be embroidering.
I feel like I'm getting the hang of it though.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun to see how you can meet the line come to fruition when you do the back stitch because you really have to like negotiate where your previous one was so you can like go back and do it.
Oh, I lost my thread again. No.
Wait, what? Like, pull it way down. Pull it way down like this.
How's the back?
Less tangled than before.
Perfect. That looks really good. I've actually never done something stretchy like cotton. I've done tea towels that were more like linen cotton. And then I've done this. How is this fabric? Do you feel like when it hits the ball of the eye, that you feel like it pulls back at you? Good. So we chose the right size eyes. Because one time I had a really big eye because I had bigger thread and I thought that would be a little easier, but then I couldn't like pull it through.
Yeah.
So every time I did it,
Yeah. No, this is great.
Alright, I'm just gonna give it like that.
you have to.
Just an absurd amount of extra.
And then just make sure when you're going back through on the back, you don't like double up.
Oh yeah.
That's the pros and cons.
I think I did that earlier. Or similar. Okay. So the thimble is not just a piece in Monopoly. It has a purpose.
It has a purpose, and now as you thread, you might understand. The
Yeah.
purpose. Like when your finger's on the back of that, you could just hit a thimble instead of your own. But it's a little also tricky to negotiate because you're not as nimble with the thimble.
What? Wow.
I practiced.
Hey, yeah, I'm good. Fiber arts.
Molly could have taught you guys this too. She's a really good one.
Isn't it? Star student.
Or star student.
So, I feel like I want to fill in my antler before I move on, just because I'm already here.
Yep.
So how do I do that?
I'm going to show the fill.
Okay. I will wait patiently.
I changed the color because I want to fill mine with a different color, but I'll show it. I was just trying to do so. What we learned was what we just did was the split stitch. But what the usual one is the back stitch where you actually just go in and out. So like I just tried this 3 times. So I tried to just do 1 stitch here. And then I want my line to like, because this is such a tricky line, I then want to go like here and do the next one. But what happens with this stitch instead of doing the back stitch is as soon as I go through this, I'm going to pull it out. So you just have to kind of go beyond.
Okay.
But this one is like clear. So but now I'm going to have like overlap. Which is fine, but it's great.
Are we at the point where I should fill?
Yes. Okay, so now to fill. There are several ways to fill your design.
Okay.
You can, you want me to show you on this one? So you can fill where you just go back and forth to the ends of the portions that you're filling.
Okay.
Like over and over and over, and then they just lay horizontal to each other.
Okay.
Or you can do the back stitch like we did through the whole thing. That's what this one's showing. Or you can do like around in circles. There's like different ways that you can fill. But what I found was the easiest way to fill, depending on how large this space was. So because yours is so tiny, I would probably just use that same back stitch, and you could choose to go like this way and then like fan it, like the hard fanning, or you could go like this way
Okay.
Or you could keep following the same design.
All right.
And yours is also small, so I would probably just keep wrapping the horn.
Okay.
When the thing that gets tricky and when it looks bad is like if you went this way, then it's a big long stitch, and like it's harder to keep even. So the tighter and smaller your stitches are, the easier it is to make it look even if it's not. That's why I like the split stitch.
Got it. Okay. Filling.
Filling. And then the better you get, the more you can like get creative with how you want to sew. So I honestly, wait, where did you end? Oh, you ended up there.
I know. I need to get. I want
You want
to
to get back there. You could just double that. And then I think go right back where you were because then you'll lose it. Okay. So I probably just do one more.
like that.
Yeah. And then the next one you're going to come up to the side of that previous one.
So
Now,
not completed it.
completed that. So now you're going to come back up through the last one that's picked up. But like you I don't know if my directions are right.
Yeah, it's actually turning out. How's yours doing, Kate?
He has very fine stitches. Those are really good.
Got a purple antler.
I'm impressed.
Antler going.
Should I be worried about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened there?
So there's just like an unevenness on the two threads that you pull through. Oh, actually, you know what I think that is? So sometimes that happens to me. You took the end of your knot
Oh.
through the hole with you.
Oh, the knot end.
The
Okay.
knot end. So it's okay because we can just pull that back up. So that's actually a really advanced move.
Of course,
to
obviously.
put your knot back in through it so it doesn't stick out. That's when people like the back of the. So this is why when you're filling is when you do need to make sure you're watching what you're doing on the back side because you double this. That end of it. So like if you pull this through with it, that's when it sticks out.
Alright. So I gotta gotta watch out for that.
Like the back of mine never looked very good. Like this stuff looks too. We're not that advanced yet.
I feel like my heart is
That's lovely.
as hearty as it's gonna be.
It's a heart.
It's a heart.
It's a heart.
It's a full heart. Okay. So, if we are purists of embroidery,
We would tie it off.
we'd probably tie it off and then start the next thing. But do you want your A's to be the same red?
I think so.
So then you could just move on.
Just
to
try and do the
little
A's.
And I would probably so what I'm doing with this one, because they were so fine, instead of doing the back stitch, because like those are such small A's. So you're gonna go just beyond where your previous one, like to not do a to not do a split stitch. You're gonna do a back stitch now. So you're gonna like put your A do one stitch where you want it.
Okay.
So start at the bottom of an A.
Okay. I think I got it.
So because these A's are so small,
I could almost do them in one stitch, right?
yeah, you do that line in one stitch. So now the tricky part, once you finish that, is getting the stitch down for the next side of this. Because if you go back up through the space, the exact space that you went, you go undo the stitch.
I see. So what if I just go to the other side of the A?
Sure, yeah. And then go to that top point. Yeah, that works.
Whoa. That looks great. How?
I hate when that happens.
That just happened to me too. I
You
just
can
pulled
untie
it
it,
through.
or you can pull it through, or you
I
can
took it.
This is why I say the back doesn't matter.
Yeah. I took it off the needle so that I could work with it back here, and then I rethreaded it.
I just kept going.
So what I've done, because I've done that before and then I got really mad because I didn't realize until so late, I've like tied the loop, so that's a really big loop, so you could tie that off at the bottom and then cut it. Or you could not worry about it.
I guess that's an A.
Yeah, that looks like an A.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's hard to do that small.
It's very
So
small.
this is when like you could have even used one. Like I don't know how that is.
Oh, one
You know what I'm
thread?
saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's pretty fine detail here.
Yeah. Or remember, these are always just designs. You can go a little beyond.
here.
I'm good.
I could.
I'd do another one. I was just doing the same one you were having.
Fizz.
Fizz.
Ancient calm.
We're here at Our Mutual Friend Brewing Company as well. Shout out to those guys.
Just put it on our tap. Ancient calm.
an open tap?
Yeah, no, yeah. So,
It's called the embroider.
Keep it
Stop.
yeah.
The other ways, you know, if you want to hire me in the future, everybody online that's watching the
Embroidery,
Embroidery. I like back massages.
Okay.
What else do I like? I like yoga classes.
You're learning how to be a doula.
I'm learning how to be a
soon
doula.
You can
I can offer
teach
those.
Chris how to be a doula.
Oh, man.
In a future total novice.
I don't know if I'm qualified.
I gotta say, as somebody who loves this man very much,
You should not be a doula.
I don't think that he would be. No, actually, I think he would have to be really a calming, like light, whimsical presence in a delivery room. Yeah.
And
All
you
right,
know
be
what?
a doula.
Guys, I have something even better to tell you for doulaship. There was a study done that just having a little woman, or in this case, a man, embroidering or knitting in the delivery room decreased the stress levels of mothers by 12%.
That's crazy.
Facts. So you could just go do this in the delivery
Let's
room.
go.
I think it's a service I'll start offering.
This is a service you could do.
I'm not doing anything else right now, so.
So now,
Alright.
I think we should, I mean, you could go do the diamond. It might get a little, let me see the back, because it might get a little tricky for you to then.
My
So-
back's a little
So when you fill with the white, you're gonna have to like navigate some of this, which is fine. You're just gonna like go through it. But if you, so you can either tie this off now and start doing the white, or you could keep carrying on to it.
Let's just keep going.
Okay, so then do your diamonds and your.
Alright. Now here's a question though. What are they doing here to have a
Distinction.
like a
between the
shadow?
two.
Should we this is actually we need to probably answer this when we get to the white, but it might affect what we do here. Like, would we do like a black line between them, or would we just leave a gap with the white somehow?
Thank you, sir.
I think because the white, like your white stitch for this card is going to be going this direction, and then your
Yeah.
white stitch for that card is going to be going that direction. That just the like.
Oh, the direction of the
the
stitch.
direction of the stitch can distinguish
Oh, that's
them.
cool.
If you wanted to, you could also outline them in black, and then fill with white.
Interesting. I think I would really only be interested in like having the black, like one strand here to split it.
distinguish those.
But we could do that afterwards, right?
After you do the red.
Well, wouldn't we do that before the white?
Yeah, I'm saying after you do the red.
After the red, we would maybe do a black line if we want to do that. Or we just go for it with the
Or you
white.
could just do it all in white, and then if it doesn't look distinct enough, you could just add a black line.
Could put a black line over it. Okay.
It's just gonna build. It's just gonna be a.
That's gonna be high.
It's gonna be a
A
thick nipple.
nipple.
Are you done, Hank? I'm really proud of you. Look at that. Let me see.
It's a good, solid outline.
Beautiful.
Can we put it on the screen?
Look at Hank. He's just beautiful.
There's Hank's design. Nicely done, Hank.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
You're an embroiderer.
have it.
Little did you know.
Now you can retroactively embroider something on something for all of your friends.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm sure that they were so pissed when they saw what you did for her friends. They're like, why didn't you embroider anything?
Yeah, it would have been cool.
What did you get your boys?
Shirts and bowler ties.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
Some of those shirts were embroidered, just not by you.
Yeah.
Right?
It was good that we decided to start you off on a small note.
Yeah. Kate, how's yours going?
I'm almost done with my antler.
How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling pretty good about it.
I'm getting so much better at
It
threading.
was definitely an interesting choice.
Filling is way harder than outline with the back. I thought it would be easier.
Oh, I see.
I see that there are a lot of choices you could make when
with the
stitching.
direction you go.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I'd never really thought about that before.
And I think that the back stitch, the one that they say is the most basic, is actually the hardest because I always go back through the hole that I just went and then I undo it every time I try a back stitch. Whereas like the split stitch, you're just guaranteed to go through.
Okay. I think I'm gonna say that my antler is full. It's not the prettiest.
So which directions did you go? Yeah, so you did different.
I went like that, and then I went like that.
Yep. So that's where it gets tricky, like to decide which direction, like to decide how you want to lay them horizontal or not. Which,
Yeah.
if you like look at Hank's, like the different colors or the different, sorry, if you look, the filling one. If you look at it, that's the way that like you can make them lay together.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are the different colors.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So,
Builder.
I filled it. Yeah.
So this one is,
It's a little weird.
this is through, or this is an example of the stitch that I taught you guys, the one where you split stitch. So you can see how those lines are just like clean, you can't tell where I kind of did it.
Yeah.
This one I did a split. I just like
Yeah.
did each stitch on that line so it gets like a little messy. You can't go
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Is this Olympics correspondent Snoop Dogg?
Is this what?
Olympics correspondent Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
He's like all over the Olympics right
It
now.
is.
All over the
Sponsoring the Olympics. Vice
Oh,
versa.
Snoopy Doo.
Yeah.
I like that about him.
it's a pretty good gig.
Yeah.
He's very diverse in his audience.
Okay, so if I wanted to be, oh, that's what happened. Like, what's going on? Something's going on.
So you're doubled up.
Yeah,
Your end
went
kept
through
pushing
my
through.
but that's okay because I'm done with this and I can just
So which side are you going to chop? Did you knot it?
like not.
Did you knot this?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Okay, so do that first. So the way I like to knot, and then put your finger as close, or make the knot as close to the fabric as you can. Yeah, you got it. It's like a present. So real professionals like take the ends like this that I like left. This they would like stitch back through.
What? So that the underside doesn't have any like stuff like that. Huh.
But I'm not that advanced. We all have more than
That's what?
Yeah.
All right. I have one antler.
I have two shapes.
Where are you? What are you doing?
He's got a heart, two A's, and now he's working on his diamond.
Oh yeah.
Does your skull have teeth yet?
Yeah, you can't tell.
I'm really impressed.
I did it with the outline.
Yeah, with your stitch. Oh, that's really good. I didn't actually see that from where I was sitting.
She was making fun of you, but then it
Yeah.
came back to haunt her.
It did.
Didn't it?
Oh, and you tied this off.
Don't worry about that. Okay. Hey, it's okay.
Did you tie it? It's okay. Beautiful. Perfect.
Oh no! Did it again.
Your worst
As I'm
nemesis.
running out of thread, I guess. The thread is now shorter.
So now you see, like, when you ask me how long should it be, the longer it is, the more ground you can cover, but the trickier it is on the back.
Yeah.
You don't really want, I feel like it's actually better when it's
Well, that turned out to be, I got a really good amount for the antler, which is good because I have another piece to do.
yeah.
And then I really need to figure out my color scheme. I'm obviously doing this light purple for the antler.
Because then you could also just go and do, like, the lines. You could do the lines all in one color and then fill with different colors. You could not fill and just do the lines.
Well, where am I working in?
Ooh, do you want me to teach you how to do the eyes?
Yeah, actually. I
So, what color do you want for the eyes? You have black and black.
do. Yeah. Well, we
So,
had black too. Maybe that didn't make it.
here's a little So actually, for the eyes, you could use all four of these threads if you can fit it in your eyes. And I don't know. I thought when I was telling you guys to get on Etsy, it was kind of like this package.
Yeah, but it was just the pattern. Yeah.
Yeah. go wild.
Just go.
And just like fill it
That
in.
seems like the kind of chaos
With
that
tiny
Chris
little
would appreciate.
Yeah, maybe he should do that with the wood.
This chaos filled.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much what I did with the heart.
Yeah, I think you kind of did too, but you backstitched chaos. You chaos backstitched.
I backstitched chaos, folks.
Folks. To all the viewing audience, aka hi mom.
Did your mom embroider? Oh, no, she.
Now she can.
Ah! I've done that twice now.
Oh yeah, I hate when that happens. I definitely done that too.
I feel like I would position this differently had I known.
But that was gonna be
Alright, I feel like that's my diamond.
okay. Do you want to just do that last A?
I'm gonna do that last A, and then we're done with the red at least.
And then we'll try that off. You want a bigger one? Bigger eye? Because you have a lot of options.
It's so bad.
Where'd you put that needle in?
Mine?
Yeah.
Right here.
Wait, I think I might have done it. I got it. Okay. What do I do?
Okay. So put it on at
Probably not.
you don't need that much.
I'm gonna redo that.
Okay, so now you go up to the eye, the center of the eye. And you tie a knot. It's gonna make like a circle. So you can tie a knot and then thread that through, and that's it. Or if you want to make like a bigger eye, you can. Yeah, go.
No, I think that is
That's
the
okay.
right side.
Because otherwise, if you want it to be like a thicker eye, you wrap the thread around the knot. Yeah, the knots are tricky, but you know what you're doing. It's just like pressing.
And then I thread it
And
back
then
through.
thread it back through, like around the side, like not in, you don't have to go through the thread.
Just like on the other side.
Small.
Whoa.
That's great.
And so you could do the nose. I don't know if you want the nose to be 3D or not. Like,
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably do the nose in brown or something.
Yeah.
Or teal, I don't know. Should have done the eyes except kind of like orange. Like,
it might have been
what was I even thinking? I messed that up.
I think I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. How you doing?
Good. That was like a lot of effort for a tiny amount of thread.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Hence, people pay to get stuff embroidered. Pay the big bucks.
Yeah, you should zoom in on or show what you've accomplished in the last hour.
I mean,
They
it looks
look
cool.
good.
I like it.
Yeah.
And the white will be way easier.
Yep. So you have options with how you fill the whites. Do you want to do this more or
Well, I think I'm going to stop our stream here because we're definitely over an hour. And thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's get, can we see what everybody made though?
Look
Let's
at
do
this is all I did. I
Alright, so
didn't
this
do very
is-
much. I did 2 shapes to show you the different stitches.
Alright, Kate.
I made an antler.
And an eye.
One
2
antler
eyes.
and one eye, but I
And
guess
one
the other
eye.
eye up. Pink
Thanks.
skull.
Hank wrecked his.
Yeah.
Absolutely
baby.
destroyed it. And then some aces.
And then
So, yeah. So that's our embroidery
adventure.
I have learned how to. I think I could embroider now.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I'd be very good at it, but if I were in a life or death situation, being asked to embroider something, I feel like I could make it happen.
That's all we
It'd
can
be a
ask.
weird situation, but yeah.
All right, we won't think too much about
Why you would get
why
in
that
that
would happen. But all right, thanks everybody.
Bye,
See you next time.
Bye, Mom. Love you.
Bye.